Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at the next guard created by the Safe Research called Fiducia. Previously we looked at guardrail which provided defense against delegate calls, and today we are going to look at Fiducia which provides a better fine-grained transaction control through either delay or through cosigner signature. This is the link of the app safe.dev/fiducia. We copy it and paste it on the custom safe app. This is the basic interface. You can activate Fiducia, you can add a cosigner. Right now there are no allowed transactions or allowed token transfer. Both have fine-grained control through Fiducia. So let's start by adding the cosigner initially so that we don't have to wait for a particular delay for it to be activated. And then we will activate Fiducia, which will do two things. One, it already adds multi-send as an allowed transaction and then activates the guard. So let's add the cosigner. Set cosigner, continue, we sign it, and we can execute both transactions together. So we have signed for the cosigner. Now let's activate Fiducia. As you can see, there are two transactions. One is set allowed transaction and the other one is set guard. In the set allowed transaction, it adds the multi-send call only, and set guard activates the Fiducia guard. So let's continue, sign it. And now let's execute the two transactions together. Can simulate it if we want to look at it. Submit, confirm. Let's wait for it to be processed. It should be done. Let's go back to the app. And as you can see, Fiducia is activated and we have a cosigner, which is this address. And at the moment we have one address which is in the allowed transaction, which is the multi-send contract and the multi-send function selector, which allows as a delegate call, and it's now active. There are still no token transfers. So now let's do a token transfer to show how it's blocked initially and how it can be passed with a cosigner, and also how it will get added once the cosigner signs it. So let's do a test token transfer. We have some test tokens here. So let's go to the assets, send. We can send it to, let's say, to guardrail address. We can send, let's say, 100 tokens. Next, as you can see, it shows send 100 tokens to this particular address. Let's see how many tokens this address have right now. Transfers, there is currently 80 tokens here. And let's go back, continue, we sign it. Now let's go to the transaction. Let's try to execute it. It should fail. Let's go continue, and as you can see, it shows that the transaction will most likely fail. The 0x3CD687D, it is actually call data. First time transaction is 0x36D687D. So as it's a first time transaction, this will definitely fail. So we cannot execute this because it is not in the allowed list. So let's use the cosigner Let's go back to the transaction. Let's use the cosigner. This is the cosigner we use. It's called Varangian. It's also created by Safe Research team. We use this to run the workflow. Let's run it, refresh, and let's see how it's being executed. It has fetched the transaction and it has signed it. As you can see, it's the signature length and the cosigner signature, and it has relayed the transaction and it seems to be successful. Now let's go back and see if the token earlier was 80. Now let's refresh it and we should now see 180 tokens. 12 seconds ago there was a transaction, and if we go back to the apps and open it, we can also see that this address, which was the token address, is allowed now with the transfer as the selector, and the recipient address with maximum amount of 100 tokens is also allowed. So this basically shows that now you can actually do this token transfer again without the help of the cosigner. So let's try that. Let's go back to safe wallet, assets. Let's send this time, let's say 50 tokens. Next, and let's continue, sign it, confirm, go to transactions, let's execute it. This time we don't need the cosigner and the simulation should also be successful. Let's continue, and we can use connected wallets, execute, confirm, and as you can see, the transaction is being processed right now. It's now being indexed. We can already check if the token transfer is complete, and as you can see, there is a transaction of 50 tokens here. So this time we didn't require the cosigner as it was on the allowed list, and that is Fiducia. Thank you.